Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. So for today's video I am going to be doing my February book haul and I believe we have around 36 books to go through. Yes, I do indeed have a book buying problem and I'm unstoppable. I keep buying books, I keep running out of space, and it's a really bad combination. Like, I should seriously stop, but there has been so many exciting releases in February, and I know there will be a lot of new releases in March and just in general in the rest of the year, and yeah. Little me cannot stop buying books. But without further ado, let's just get into it, because I told you I have around 36 books, so it is quite a lot, and let's just jump right into it. The first book that I got is called Stolen by Lucy Christopher. I must admit, these three next books that I'm going to show you, I don't know if I regret buying them because I do want to read them, but I was kind of like, maybe I should have saved that money for some other books that I'm more excited for. Whatsoever, I got this one. The only thing I know about this is that we follow a girl that has been stolen from an airport. That's like all I know. Then I also got this book, which is called Dandelion Clucks. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And the only reason I got this was because, oh, it's cheap and the ratings were good. Let's get it. What a horrible reason to buy a book, instead of actually being like, oh, it sounds so exciting, that was why I wanted it. The next book that I got is called Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. I've heard some good things about this. It's not a new release at all, I believe, but I've heard good things about this book, so I wanted to check it out. Then I also got After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, something. And I'm so disappointed with this copy. First of all, the cover was not what I expected at all. Second, there was a lot of different stains on it right here, which I then have just removed because I decided to clean the book. Also, there's a stain here, which is going on through the pages, which is coffee, I hope. And there's also a huge stain here. And I was considering writing to Amazon, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I got this at a really reasonable price, but I still got really disappointed when I saw how used it was. But I'm very excited to read this book. The only thing I know is that we follow this couple after their marriage, which is why it says After I Do, because it also says here falling in love is the easy part. So I think we follow them after they have been married, after they said yes I do, and how their marriage is going on, I guess. If that makes sense. Then yesterday I was at this antique store and I was so lucky that I found two books for under $1, and these are books that I've been wanting in. And the first one is called Where Did You Go, Bernadette, and I'm digging this cover, which is the main reason why I wanted it, but it has been on my TBR for a long time, so I decided that that was definitely a reasonable price, so I got it. I also got Not That Kind of Girl. And I've also been wanting this for a long time because I've heard some YouTubers talking about it a bit, and I just wanted to check it out for myself. Then I also got Life's Little Delights by Megan Hess, and this is a cute, really little book, and it's basically about life's small treats, getting pampered, watching your favorite film again, having lunch with your best friend, just small things that you should really appreciate and enjoy in life. Then I also got these two, which is A Night In with Marilyn Monroe and A Night In with Audrey Hepburn, which I think is a part of a series, and the third book is called A Night In with Grace Kelly, but I'm just gonna read these two first to see if I like it. I'm pretty sure this is a chick flick kind of book series. But I could not resist the covers and the titles with Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn, so I decided to pick these up as well. Then I got The Unseen World by Liz Moore, which I have heard amazing things about. The only thing I know about this book is actually just from what I heard from another YouTuber mentioning is that we follow this girl and her dad all of a sudden starts forgetting stuff, and then she is figuring out stuff about his old past that she didn't know anything about. I believe that's kind of how this book is about. I am not 100% sure, so don't put me up on it. Then I got The Boy Most Likely To by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I have not read a book by Huntley Fitzpatrick yet, but I do own another book which is called My Life Next Door, but I am very excited to dig into these like YA contemporary books. Then I also got History's All You Left Me by Adam Silvera, which is probably a book that everyone around YouTube is rambling about, and I am indeed very excited to read this because I've only heard amazing stuff. Then I was so lucky that I received an ARC by Wonderful Feels Like This, and this comes out March the 7th, I believe. And I am so excited to read this and talk to you guys about it and how I feel about it, because I feel so lucky that I got an ARC. Then I got Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, and I am extremely, I feel like I've hauled this before. Have I hauled this before? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry if I have. I've seriously stumbled upon this on BookTube, Goodreads, and Amazon tons of times, and then I finally sat down to actually read the synopsis and hear a review, and it actually does sound really good, so I definitely needed to pick it up. Then I got Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, and once again this is just a book that I've seen everywhere. It's always been a little bit too expensive, but then the prices finally dropped, so I was so excited to pick it up. Another book that I also always stumble upon is Fates and Furies by Lauren Krupp, so I decided that I also wanted to read this. It does sound really interesting. Like, the back has like 4 lines and it just really got my attention. It says every story has 2 sides, every relationship has 2 perspectives, and sometimes it turns out the key to a great marriage is not the truth. It's not its truth, but its secrets. I don't know, it really just got my attention. Then I got The One Memory of Laura Banks, and I also got A Quiet Kind of Thunder, and these were some of my 2 most anticipated releases for January, so I'm extremely happy that I have them. And I also got Wayfarer by Alexander Bracken, and this is the sequel to Passenger, and I have not read Passenger yet, but I do own it, and now I also own the sequel. The next book that I got is this one, which is called Elusive by Emily Lord Jones, and the only thing I know about this book is that it has kind of to deal with superpower heroes, I believe, and that's like all I know, but I'm so excited to read it. Then I also got A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. Once again, this is also a book that has just been everywhere on YouTube, and I am so excited to read it. Then I got Vessa in the Night by Sarah Porter. This was a book that had a lot of hype at one point, and then it kind of like back down, or whatever you call it, and I'm not quite sure if that's because it's good or not, but I've been wanting it for a long time and I finally decided to pick it up. And I got Wind Witch by Susan Dennard, which is a sequel to Truth Witch, and yes, I did indeed get the hardcover version of Wind Witch and the paperback version of Truth Witch, but that was just because I got what was cheapest, so that was how it was. Then I got Shelter by Jung Yun. Some of my all-time favorite YouTubers have this as their favorite book, so I just wanted to check it out, and I'm really pleased with this cover actually, because I did think I would get a very used paperback, but then I just got a lightly used hardcover. Then I also got The Dress, which is about 100 iconic moments in fashion. This is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the pages are gold. I'm just going to show you the inside. It has some amazing illustrations of dresses and all of that. Celebrities. I'm so excited. Next book that I got is The Dark Days Pact by Alison Goodman, and this is the sequel to The Dark Days Club, which I have not read, but now I own both of them and I'm very excited to read it. And I got The Crowns Game by Evelyn Skye. I've just heard so many YouTubers talking about this, and I finally decided now it was time for me to pick it up. Then I got one of my most anticipated releases for January, and I'm so freaking excited about this book, and it is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I'm so excited to read this. I cannot wait to dig into this as soon as possible, so yeah. Then I got I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. I've heard amazing things about this author and especially this book, so I'm very excited to read it because it's a thriller and I love thrillers. Then I got Falling Into Place by Amy Sang. Once again, this is also a book that I'm just super excited about and cannot wait to read it. Can you guys tell that I'm just in general excited about all of the books? Then I got Constant by Nancy Olian, and this is a book that I've been wanting for a very long time. The only thing I know about this book is that we are following a girl that falls for her teacher, which is an older guy, and I don't know what's going on from there, but I'm excited to read it. Then I got I See You, once again by Clara McIntosh. I'm probably butchering that name so hard. This is also a thriller, and I'm also very excited to read this. I've heard the other one is better, but I have them both now, so I'm excited to see which one I like the most. And I got Bad Girls Throughout History. This is a book about 100 remarkable women who changed the world, and it has illustrations, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm just gonna show you a few. It looks stunning, doesn't it? I'm like so excited to read this. Now we have 4 books left. The next one that I got is The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. B.A. Paris is also the author of Behind Closed Doors, which was one of my all-time favorite thrillers in 2016, so I'm very excited to own her new book. Then I got The Edge of Everything, and guys, did you also think this was a YA contemporary in the start? Because I thought, but apparently it's fantasy, but I'm still very excited to read it. And I got Freaks by Amanda Hocking. This deals with, once again, it's like a circus or a carnival or something. I'm very excited to read it. I got By Your Side by Casey West. This is the last book, by the way, and I'm very excited to read this. The only thing I know is that these 2 people, like a guy and a girl, are locked up in a library, and that's all I know. That was a lot of books, guys, but we got through it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!